Why do we yearn for what we don't have? What is it about human nature that constantly seeks something more, something beyond our grasp? Throughout history, philosophers and spiritual teachers have grappled with the enigma of human longing. We seek happiness, fulfillment, and an end to our desires, yet they often seem to multiply and intensify. Could it be that our relentless pursuit of desires is, in itself, the very obstacle to our fulfillment? Perhaps the answer lies not in acquiring more, but in understanding the nature of desire itself. By examining the wisdom of spiritual traditions, we can gain insights into the elusive nature of human longing and discover a path to lasting peace. The Buddha famously declared, "The root of all suffering is attachment." This profound statement points to the heart of the human condition. We crave pleasure, security, and recognition, but our attachment to these desires creates a cycle of suffering. When our desires are fulfilled, we experience temporary satisfaction, but soon, new desires arise, and the cycle begins anew. The Buddha taught that true happiness lies not in the gratification of desires, but in their transcendence. By detaching ourselves from our cravings and aversions, we can break free from the cycle of suffering and experience a deep and abiding peace. The Indian mystic Acharya Rajneesh, also known as Osho, offered a unique perspective on desire. He argued that desire in itself is not inherently negative. "Desire is perfectly okay," Osho once said. "It is the very source of life, creativity, and growth." The problem arises when we become enslaved by our desires, when we identify ourselves with them. According to Osho, the key to liberation is not the suppression of desire but its transformation. By understanding the nature of desire and observing it without judgment, we can harness its energy for personal growth and spiritual awakening. The illusion of fulfillment. Why do desires often remain unfulfilled until death? One reason is that we often seek fulfillment in external objects and experiences. We chase after material possessions, social status, and romantic relationships, believing that these things will bring us lasting happiness. However, true fulfillment cannot be found in the external world. It must arise from within. When we attach our happiness to external circumstances, we become slaves to them. Our happiness becomes dependent on factors outside of our control, leading to inevitable disappointment and suffering. The pursuit of external gratification is an endless treadmill, always promising satisfaction but never quite delivering. The paradox of longing. Human longing is a paradox. We yearn for something more, something beyond our current experience, but this very yearning prevents us from fully embracing the present moment. We live in a state of constant anticipation, always looking to the future for fulfillment, while overlooking the beauty and wonder of the here and now. The present moment is all we ever have. It is the only place where life exists. By shifting our focus from the past and future to the present moment, we can begin to experience a sense of peace and contentment that transcends the fleeting gratification of desires. Finding peace in the present moment. The path to lasting fulfillment lies not in the pursuit of desires but in the cultivation of present moment awareness. By learning to appreciate the simple joys of life and accepting the impermanence of all things, we can break free from the grip of our desires and experience true peace. This doesn't mean we should renounce our desires altogether. Rather, it means approaching them with a sense of detachment and understanding. As we cultivate present moment awareness, we begin to realize that true happiness is not something that can be chased or acquired. It is a state of being, a deep sense of peace and contentment that arises from within. So the next time you find yourself caught in the throes of desire, ask yourself, can I find peace and contentment in this very moment regardless of whether my desires are fulfilled? The answer, my friend, is a resounding yes.